Welcome, welcome. All right, so the more research I've done on symbolic ciphers and how they've been used throughout time, throughout the world, the more I've realized there is to know. So I might not cover everything today, but I do have a bunch of information to share with you before we visualize our own ciphers and draw them. So a little bit at the beginning of class today will not be drawing, it will just be learning about some different ciphers that have been used in the world. And after that, I will drum a little bit and we can get into a visualization, a shamanic kind of journey, which is how I developed mine. Now, this is mine. This is a page of mine. And you can also see my cipher. These aren't in order because you can also see my cipher on my tattoo, which I've tattooed in many places, here, on my fingers as well. Some of you may have noticed my fingers. Now they are words. These are all words, and these are words too. Now this is a language, and how I've developed it is based on a lot of the way ciphers are developed using the English, Latin alphabet, A, B, C, and then corresponding each letter to a different symbol. And then from there you can create your own kind of secret language. Now mine I've never shared with anybody, so it kind of creates a bit of the magic. It keeps a bit of the magic to it. I love that about it. And nobody knows what my fingers say, the words on them, or my tattoo, except for me. And it's when I look at them and I read the words, I remember the message on them. And because I'm the only one that knows about it, it kind of keeps it more sacred to my own personal journey. And yes, I thought it would be really fun, a good exercise to help you create your own personal cipher as well, using your own symbols and just to see what happens. I mean, this is actually a new movement I found on my research today, and I have it written here. Over thousands of years, ciphers have evolved from coded messages into creative arts and become part of a movement called cypherpunk. I mean, who would have thought that this is a part of a movement? So this is what we're going to be creating today, is our own cipher based on creativity, based on who you are, just be creative, have fun, and we're going to channel it. So when we do the meditation together, we'll be channeling our own, and then at the end of the meditation, we'll be writing them down. Okay, so the first thing is I want to show you some examples of different ciphers so that you can get in your idea different symbols, but that you could be drawing, but not necessarily exactly copying them. Cipher is an Arabic word. They spell it S-I-F-R, means empty, zero, or nothingness, which is kind of interesting. I mean, I wonder why the word cipher would mean nothingness, right? So that's interesting because from nothingness is born something. So yeah, I also encourage you to write the cipher on a different page than your sketchbook, so that when you sketch in the future, we can use these symbols easier. So this is my sketchbook, for example, and that we've been working on. So the last one was the spaceman. And then if the next one, if we want to add your symbols in, you can just take that page and just have it beside you. So it's easier than flipping back and forth in the sketchbook. So let's get a separate page in front of you while I'm explaining about the different ciphers and talking. Actually, I'm not going to use this page. We can write down the alphabet. So you can start. You just grab the page here. Sorry, I have not looked at the chat. No, it doesn't have to be a perfectly clean page. It's just, this is the creation page. And from here, okay. So just write down A, oh, wrong side. B, C, D. Mine's going way off the page. Okay, mine went all the way down, and then, but you might want to do yours however you want. Now beside these we'll be writing the symbols, so if you want to do, just leave them empty or leave space between them, or you can also put lines like this so that they have, so that you can easily see which is which. It's up to you. You can make it look prettier than I did. All right, let me go through and see if I missed any comments. You're all saying hi to each other. I love that. Okay, perfect. Oh, and Balam's adding an enye for Spanish. That's awesome. And yeah, if you want to use a different language, please do so. An enye looks like, with a little thing over it. So it's up to you. Now that you're doing that, you can listen to my chat about different ciphers. Now I've printed off a few different examples here. It's so interesting to me. Okay, so the first one I wanted to show you is, this is common cipher, a common cipher from classic and modern history. It's called the At-Bash cipher, and it's interesting because they've used the same letters, the Hebrew, the English At-Bash one, for example. They've used the same letters, but they just use a different letter. You know, they've done like the A is the Z and the Z is the A, and then the B is the Y and the C is the X, and then so it's almost like substituting the alphabet letters for the opposite letters, and then writing a language like that. You know, A is Z and B is Y and C, and all going down like that. So that's interesting. You can do something like that if you don't feel like doing your own symbols, but I would encourage you to do your own symbols. And then there's a Hebrew one as well. So that's probably one of the most ancient one, is just a simple, historically notable encryption method. Okay, and then we're getting into, there's so many, there's honestly so many. I was very surprised at how many there are. How come this isn't focusing so easily? Okay, I'll go up a little bit closer. So this one here is called an alien language, and it's used a lot in computers, notably in the game called Minecraft. And this is the what's it called? How you encode it. The A looks like that, and the B looks like that. And actually thinking of adjusting the. Un momento. One moment. I'm just going to adjust the focus to make sure it's on autofocus. It is. Okay. All right. So that's called alien language, and it's also called Ender Walk language, this one. So just look at the symbols. You might want to put some of those into your head. So you see these ones are just really interesting and different. Some have circles, some have lines, some have like crosses and wiggles and squiggles and all kinds of things. Oh, this one's used in Minecraft. Did I say that? Yes. Okay. There's some skepticism about this one, saying it's just so random, not much logic to it, but I don't think there has to be much logic to it. Today we'll be channeling it, so there doesn't have to be logic. This is also Minecraft enchanting table. So some other ideas that you could use in your symbols. These ones have like dots, like square dots. Lines, lots of lines. I actually see some resemblance to some of mine, perhaps, in a couple of these. Another page here. This is one I found. It's a circular cipher, and he uses this graphic alphabet based on circles and arcs of circles on a grid. So this was just somebody's, his name is Irolan or Irolan, and he's an artist, and he posted this on his DeviantArt page. So, and I can on my YouTube channel I can put links to all these as well, so that you can see them, because where I got this from, it has all the links, so that I can give it credit for where it's from. This one's called an amphibia alphabet. I just thought this one was neat to show you because it's so different. It looks like lots of fishy symbols and spirals. I bet Rhonda will be putting her some spirals into hers. She loves spirals. And dots, and it's so random, this one. Amphibia. I mean, some of these have names. Mine's just called Cipher. My secret cipher. But this alphabet was used in the Disney animated series called Amphibia. It's not a new language, but rather a substitute alphabet made up of specific graphic symbols used within the series' universe, particularly by the inhabitants of the city Newtopia. Okay, so a little bit thing about that one. Native American code takers used indigenous language during World War II. Thank you, Delee. Code talkers. Native Americans, code talkers. Wow, I'm really curious about researching more into this. I did not research enough before I came here, but I didn't want to make this 2 hours long, so we have what we have, right? So this one is interesting. It's it's used in Star Trek as in the Vulcan language. It's based on spirals and vertical lines and some waveforms. It's so complicated. Imagine writing a whole sentence using these. But crazy, hey, I thought it was interesting. That Star Trek even has one used by Mr. Spock or Dr. Spock. I never actually watched that show. But yes, lots of spirals. Rhonda likes this one, I bet. Okay, next one. This is called a Wakanda alphabet. It's a fictional country in the Marvel universe, and the Marvel universe located in Africa, known for its superhero Black Panther. It's used in the Black Panther series. These are a lot more simple than the last one, obviously. So I kind of like the way they've used. Actually, some of these are kind of similar to mine. I can point them out. I could see them on the computer, and then when I look down, I can't find them. What the? But anyway, I like this one because they're simple, and maybe you might want to adopt some of those ideas. Okay, this one is runic runes. Here, oh no, this one here is runes. Sorry. Oh, they're so small. Yes, it's called the runic alphabet. Is used in Old Futhark, Futhark. Come on, Katia, you can read that. Futhark. I don't even know what that is. Used in Old Futhark. Anyone know what that means? Write it in the. Maybe it's a language. To write in Old Futhark, to associate with each letter or sound of a message in English, his correspondence, or what is nearest in Old Futhark according to the table. I guess it's a language. So there's that. And it's used. This one was used by ancient Germans, and sometimes used in Viking runes, apparently as well. These ones have. Is this the right one that I'm talking about? Yes, okay. Apparently, that is the right one. It's kind of hard to see all of those. They're so tiny. But I'm going to move on to this one, which is, okay. Futhark is the oldest runic language from Norse culture. Okay, thank you, Balam. Thank you. Mary Jane says it's the old Swedish-like Viking language. Oh, cool. And lots of people like runes. So I just didn't know what Futhark was, but now I know. Germanic runes, yes. Yes, Dilly, I like hieroglyphs too. They're really cool. Hieroglyphics. Like from Egypt, which I haven't put on here either. Okay, this one, there's only a couple left to show you before we get to make our own. This is the Theban alphabet, or the sorcerer's alphabet. Has 24 symbols, and the encryption of a message consists of replacing the letters with a Theban symbol or glyph according to the corresponding table. So I thought these were neat. This one sort of reminds me of Scorpio and different sort of astrological signs a little bit. So yes. Theban Alphabet by John Tremethius in his 1518 book Polygraphia. It's also called the Sorcerer's Alphabet or Runes of Honorius. Used also this alphabet in Ozzy Osbourne's album Diary of a Madman, and sometimes has association to Wicca. History is amazing, I agree. Okay, last page. I'm saving the most interesting for last. Okay, this one is the wingdings symbols. Who would have known that wingdings, somebody had made an alphabet associating different wingdings, or like on the computer with different letters. Interesting, right? And then I had to put the Braille one in there. It's very simple. A is a dot, B is 2 dots going that way, C is 2 dots going that way. So that's the old Braille. Balam says computer symbols. Yeah, the wingdings, the computer symbols. Interesting, right? And then the last one, which I thought was really funny. Look at this one. It's called the Dancing Men Cipher. Isn't that hilarious? It's from a short story called The Adventure of the Dancing Men in December 1903 by Arthur Conan Doyle in The Return of the Sherlock Holmes collection. Which is kind of fun. And the example Sherlock translates to like, what does your name look like in the forms of dancing people? and then do that dance, you know. How fun. Okay, all right, let's move on. Thank you for listening to my talk. 32 people here, that's good. All right. So now it's time to, now that you have your letters down here, it's time to visualize your own cipher. So I'm just going to turn this light away from me a bit. It's a bit bright. And all right. We're going to close our eyes, and when we open our eyes, we're going to take a few minutes and just start to write your own cipher when we're done the meditation. So we have, let's say we can meditate for 5 minutes, and when we open our eyes, I'm going to guide us through a little 5-minute meditation. Then we can start writing our ciphers down. Okay? So I would just, if you want to leave the meditation early and start writing the ciphers, if you're ready to do that now, I'm not going to stop you, of course. But I just encourage everyone just to take a deep breath. Close your eyes. Let it out. Another deep breath into the belly. And when you let it out, just relax the breath. Now trying to clear the mind and focusing only on the very top of the head. Moving slowly down the face, Relaxing the eyes. Feeling the nose and the air moving in and out. Feeling the cheekbones and the chin. The ears, and noticing all the little sounds. Relaxing your chest, feeling the air moving in and out. Maybe noticing your heart beating. Feeling your stomach and abdomen. Relaxing your arms. Feeling the weight of them. Noticing your back, moving the attention down the spine. Feeling the weight in the chair. Feeling your thighs. Noticing the sensations of your legs, your knees. Relaxing your lower legs, calves and shins. Noticing your feet on the ground, the support of the earth, the groundedness, the centeredness. From this place of groundedness, centeredness, keep your eyes closed. Visualize your feet walking, standing up, walking to a special place, maybe a forest, someplace in nature. Getting in touch with your nature. You walk through the trees. Walk along the path. You see a wall up ahead. Whatever kind of wall you can envision. Some symbols on the wall. Slowly, in your own time, move up to the wall. Look at what the symbols are. What do they look like? Are they straight lines? Are they circles? Just relax into them, get a sense of their vibration. Feel into them. Whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes slowly, grab your pen. Start writing, start channeling, just not second guessing it. No doubts, no pressure. take your more time in the forest if you need to. You can close your eyes and go back there if you need to. But I just encourage you all to start writing down symbols, what you feel called for each letter. You can go in order or skip around. Now as you draw your symbols, try not to second guess it. If it's not turning out the way you want, just move on and you can come back to that one. Maybe it looks too much like a actual letter, or maybe it doesn't even matter. If the Y looks like a W or the A looks like a J, doesn't matter if it's complicated or simple. But if you're not feeling it, that's okay. Move on, find something. Move on to a different letter and you can come back. And maybe you just want to add a dot somewhere. Think straight lines, think curved lines, think dots, think circles, think squares. Just use your intuition. Don't overthink it. Remember Braille, A was just a dot, you know. It doesn't have to be complicated. And I remember the Vulcan language was just so complicated. It doesn't have to be simple. Just put the right energy into it. Maybe give yourself a smile while you're working. How free it is just to draw a random shape. Evelina says the symbols would make a nice mandala. Well, next week we'll be using these symbols in a drawing, so. And I would love to see a mandala that you draw with them. Like putting them in a circular format. When you're finished, you can just write I'm finished in the chat so that I know, please. And if you are finished, you want to go back and make changes to one of them that you weren't that happy with, you can just cross it out like I'm doing here and try it again. See what comes through you. You might want to make yours look nicer than mine in a nice little box. Marie says she's going to create hers first thing in the morning. Okay, sounds good. Actually, I think we will have time. Balam says he's done. Thank you for letting me know. I think we will have time. We have about 20 minutes to at least start a drawing with using these in our sketchbooks. It's only been 41 minutes. I'm going to back up my camera a little bit. All right, so let's use our sketchbooks now. We have maybe about 15 minutes and we can create an art piece using our new cipher. Okay, so I'm going to write my name. You can keep creating if you'd like, or you can join me. And let's write a name using the cipher. And we can make these letters like a little bit more fancy if you want to. I'm going to write mine going down. You can write yours going across if you'd like. So let's think of like a little sentence you want to say. Maybe sending love to someone, or a little saying, not too long because we don't want to overwhelm ourselves. This is the first time we're writing a word using it. I'm excited. All right, what do we want to write? What do I want to write? Okay, I know. I'm going to go down with mine. And when you send it to me, maybe we can decipher it. But you have to send us the you have to send us the cheat sheet to the code sheet. Mine's a bit crooked. A little affirmation, yes. I'm just going to maybe write a few different words. And then if you want to send us your code sheet, you can. Or if you want to send just this, you can too. And we don't need to know. If you want to make yours private, secret, then we will not know what it means. But we could still see what you're... that's a good idea. You can keep it secret, but we could see it. Okay, I wrote 4 words on my page. And, I mean, around them we can draw some fun artwork too. Just gonna draw some vines since it's pretty fast. With some leaves. My pen is running out of ink. Let's try a different one. You love how this looks. It's absolutely amazing. Aw, thanks, Mary Jane. You're my biggest fan. I have not listened to all your voice notes yet today, but I will later. It's been a busy day so far. Can't wait to see yours when you do it tomorrow. I would encourage you to do the meditation again. I'll put it on YouTube. You can do the meditation again. I don't know. How is yours going, Peter Brook? How is yours, Rhonda? You guys finished? Did you? How about you, Evelina? Do I still have you here? Oh, you're struggling. What are you struggling with? Are you okay? There's something I can help with? This is weird. Is it? Is it weird? Why? Well, Avelina says she's still working on hers. Is it difficult? Woke 5 minutes before lesson, so brain is fried. Oh. But that's when your brain is the most open. And we don't need the brain for this either. It's just tapping in, to symbols. But I know it's early there in Australia, so I do appreciate that you're here. And maybe you can just don't struggle. I think maybe you can just revisit this another time. Maybe it's not the right timing. You're thinking too much. No? No what? This is opening some freedom for me. Appreciate your reminders to drop the second guessing. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, just draw a line and a dot and there you go. It's still... this is just fun. There's no pressure. Knowing PETA, no giving up. That's why she said no. Knowing PETA, yes. She's not giving up. This works up the imagination. It's a special class, you know. It's definitely not following along what I'm doing. It's creating your own. I mean, I know a lot of you are really good at that, but it's also me not giving so much instruction exactly what to draw. It's giving examples and then use your imagination, like what Avelina said. Probably not right time. Oh, it isn't the right time. Yes, okay. Well, definitely maybe not the right time then. I think there's a right time for everything, and I don't want you to have to not enjoy what you're doing. So maybe putting this class down, and then we can see you next week. And that's completely fine. I understand that. And then next week you can show us what you drew if you get the inspiration between now and then to create your cipher. You can name your cipher too if you'd like. All right, I've got my words of affirmation. Donna, I need to make a new cipher. Okay, well you have whenever you want to do this, to make a new one. If you don't like it, you're not resonating with it, you know, I'll put it back on YouTube and you can create again. So I have the words. I mean, I don't know if anybody is bored and wants to try deciphering it. Deciphering the cipher. There. Okay. There isn't R's, S's, T's, or U's in that. So you can, if you feel like trying to decipher one of my words, write it in the chat. I'll give you 2 minutes. There's 4 words there. Let's see if you can do it. Can you see all of those? Here, let's try to get the light on a bit more. Good luck. Like a little puzzle. Healing. Did I forget the G? Oh, you got one. Woohoo! Yay. Good job. And that's for healing for you, Balam, because I know you're not feeling good today. Catherine was thinking, oh, I should do this with my friend's young daughter. Oh, yeah. Then realized, oh, what about inviting my younger self? Yeah, you could do it together. That's true, right? I love that. Love. Yes, you got the second one. Yay. That's healing right here. That's love. This isn't a secret one, so everybody can know this one. What about the third one? In the meantime, if you're finished and you want to send me a copy of anything you've drawn today, I'd love to see it. So show the group. Peace! Catherine wins! Catherine wins. The first person to write it in. Yep. Peace, healing, love, peace. And what about the last one? It's only 4. All right, thank you, Balan, for sending yours. I'm going to show the group. And it looks like Avelina sent her spaceman art from last time, which I don't think I've shown anybody, so I'll show everybody that. Calm! Mary Bell wins! Nice job. Thank you for deciphering my cipher. Yeah, we got healing, love, peace, and calm. That's how I'm feeling today. All right, anybody would like to send yours, please do so in the next minute and write in the chat that it's coming. And in the meantime, I will show you Balaam's symbols. Oh, take the light off. These are Balaam's symbols. Cool. Thank you for sharing those, Balaam. Awesome. Love them lots. This one kind of looks like a rainbow over here. Zoom in. You have so many. So many. Secret. Shh. Okay. Yes. Well, I don't know. Yeah. No kitty. Yeah, where's all your kitty symbols? Evelina loves your kitties. So cute. You missed it. Maybe you'll change and have to add one. Jean, I was interrupted today here in the nursing facility, so I didn't get much of anything done. I will do it later when not interrupted. Yes. And I encourage you just to sink in and just feel the symbols come out, and don't put pressure there. If you feel the pressure, it's just not right. It's not the right timing. And allow yourself to just let that go. Oh, Rhonda sent hers. I'm excited. Okay, while it's coming in, Rhonda, let's check out Evelina's spaceman. It's so cool. Look at this spaceman from last week. It's sitting on... It looks like it's sitting on the planet. I love it. Yeah, it's really, really great. Like, nice job. You did a great job. Jean says she has some ideas. And here is Rhonda's cipher. Oh, nice. And you sent it with words. Ah, look at yours. Look at some of those symbols. I absolutely love that you put a fish and an eyeball and it looks like a guy going, ooh. This is so awesome and creative. Nicely done. Look at this symbol. Good luck recreating that one. I mean it's possible, but it looks hard. Definitely lots of spirals there. Cool. Huh. Neat. Thank you for sharing that, Rhonda. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Jean. There's my email. Artwork by Katia7@gmail.com. Catherine says she loves everyone's Thanks, Catherine. I appreciate that. All right. Anyone else gonna send theirs? Otherwise, I'm going to see you. Say goodbye. See you next week. Oh, Balaam's got another version. I bet you've got some kitties in there. Yes. I see one. A kitty. You gotta add the kitty. Thanks, Balaam. Thanks for that. I love it. I love it. That was really fun, Nancy says. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Nancy, for being here, for drawing with me. If you didn't, just being here, that was really fun. And looking forward to seeing you next week. I think I might add a little bit to this. Maybe some dots in the background or something before next week. So I'll show you the updated one next week. And, and have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you so much. Lots of love.